Hello everyone, we'll do a live press conference in here and then there'll be a huddle at the end of the mix zone for the Irish media only, okay, so just bear that in mind. So Nathan, do you want to get us started please?
Heimir, how do you explain what happened in that second half?
Well, I'm kind of lost for words. 6 minutes of kind of madness. Yeah, it was a shock. Conceding a penalty, conceding a goal, losing a player. Well, we probably lost our heads at this moment, leading into a second goal and a third goal. And from there, you can see we maybe lost our head, gave up. We've talked, and I said before, we're struggling with confidence, and it clearly took away all confidence from what we did really well in the first half. So yeah, you cannot explain things like this. It just happened, slap in the face, and it was difficult to come back from it.
Is it worrying though, as a manager, you're sitting here talking about players giving up, losing their heads?
Say again?
Is it worrying as a manager that something like that can happen, that players give up, that they lose their heads?
Yeah, it's easy to sit or stand on the sideline and criticise. You know, after the first half, coming in our first half, you know, it's a game like we wanted it to be. You know, we're defending compact. They didn't find ways to play through us, and then coming in second half so early, conceding the goal, losing a player, conceding another one. It's easy to criticise when you're standing outside or watching the game from the stands. I think in a way it's normal, but look, excuses when you lose 5-0 is kind of pathetic. To be excusing or talking about positives is embarrassing to lose 5-0.
It was always going to be a game where you probably struggled to create chances. So that moment in the first half when Evan Ferguson went down and the penalty wasn't given, have you watched it back? What are your thoughts on that? Yeah,
I thought it was a penalty for sure. And we asked, I don't remember what the referees said, why they didn't give it, but of course that would have changed the momentum in the game. But again, I don't want to make excuses. But first half was good. Let's take that as a positive, building this team forward. We need to play teams like England that probably have better players than us. And first half gave us an idea how we can play against teams like that.
Gavin Cooney, please.
Hi, Heimir. When you say the players gave up, what do you mean?
No, I mean we kind of lost what we were doing in the first half. Maybe it's too harsh to say give up, but like I said, it's easy to criticise when you're not playing the game. We had a game plan; it was working perfectly, and all of a sudden, in 6 minutes, is no way out. It's 3-0, one man down against a good team like England. So it's kind of a shock, and I didn't feel that we had any way out from there. And it was just limit the damage as much as we could.
How serious are the confidence issues in this team, and do you worry that you won't be able to improve them?
Well, if we can play like this 50 minutes, let's hope that next game at least we can do it longer, and with a little luck. If we would have gotten a penalty, scoring a goal, it's just a totally different game. It's psychological advantage to us instead of the different scenario we had today. But no, I believe in these guys. But the past has been tough. So we just need to kind of use this to our advantage. Look at what we can take positive from this game. It was a lot of negative, but let's. For me, it's important to just look at the positives and build from that.
Neil, please.
Heimir, you couldn't have foreseen the consequences of it, but the fact that Liam Scales' first yellow card is for kicking the ball away, is that a real sense of annoyance for you? Source of annoyance?
No, we say that every meeting. Don't get silly yellow cards. First and foremost, because we want to have our best players on the pitch. And in this tournament, for example, 2 yellow cards is a suspension. We are missing 90 today because of 2 yellow cards. We obviously, all coaches would like to have the best players on the pitch. I don't know if it was fair, but I know he took the ball away, so probably trying to kill time and get himself back. I think it was after a set piece or something.
Dan, please.
Heimir, I appreciate the second half is very fresh in the mind now, but can I just ask the use of Nathan Collins in the first half in that role, was that something you'd planned for some time, or is it something that just this week you formulated, and did you see enough from that it's something you could do again, potentially in the future? Yeah,
I thought that worked, that set up the tactics we play first half against a good team like England. I think it fits the profile of the players we were using. And it fits the way England is playing. They have players dropping into that zone. It's like we knew Harry Kane was playing. That's his style of play. He kind of drags the centre backs away. Now we had kind of a centre back in that space, so he covered really well these runs. And they didn't play in the first half through our block. They needed to go outside, a little bit like when we played Greece. They played outside of our block, and then I think we didn't create a lot of opportunities to score. We didn't use the time we won the ball. We didn't use that well, but I think it was a try worth taking, and let's see if we build on that.
Finally, Ed.
Heimir, obviously after the red card there was a natural. You had the players on the pitch that would just reset and fill in for Liam. But with the second goal, especially coming so quickly, did you consider making a change just to get a message onto the pitch? Is there anything you could have done to just stop that relentless English pressure?
No, it happened really quickly. I wrote it down. It was 52nd minute, the first goal. Nathan Collins is just dropping. So we played a 4-4-1-1, or 4-4-1, sorry. And then 2 minutes later, so it was kind of little chance to change tactics or throw in players. And then the third goal was 58, so 52, 54, 58. And then after this first half, I know physically it's difficult to play defending all the time, physically, but then you could see this mentally it was tough as well. So for that reason, we made a triple change just to get fresh heads and fresh players, fresh legs in to fight for the rest of the game, because physically and mentally it was a shock for everyone.
All right, thank you.
Did I answer the question? Sorry, was it?
Yeah. We'll have a huddle for the Irish media at the end of the mix zone. Thank you very much.